The last part of the project is going to be adding the elastic. You can see I have finished my running stitch around, and now I have added my elastic to one side already, just so you can see what it looks like when it's done. I added my elastic on here as well. So to add your elastic, you are going to cut it in half, so you'll have two 6-inch pieces, and you're going to attach it close to the corners on each of the shorter sides here. So these are going to be the parts that go around our ears. To attach it, I have my thread and needle that I have the double thread where it's the one thread looped around, and then I have the knot at the end. And these are hard to hold in with the pins, so I'm not going to hold it in with a pin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to puncture, go right through, as you can see here, I'm going right through the elastic. It is round elastic, so it is a little difficult. And then I'm going to carefully push it through the fabric as well. Now, it's kind of tough, so what you can do is if you have a flat surface that isn't something super nice because we don't want to puncture a hole, you can use that flat surface to gently help push your needle through here. That elastic is kind of tough to push it through, so just gently pushing it through and then pulling that needle all the way through. Okay. I'm going to go through the elastic a few times, but I'm only going to do it about 3 times, and after each time I go through the elastic, I'm just going to stitch around here, around the elastic. I'm just going to go up and over, up and over, up and over a few times here, probably about 3 times in between each time I puncture the elastic. 2, 3, okay. And when I come up again this time, instead of going down through the fabric on the other side, I'm going to once again puncture the elastic, try to grab it in a different spot than where you went last time. If you need to flip it over, thumbs on each side of the needle and very carefully pushing it through. Again, do not do this on a surface that is like a nice piece of furniture. We don't want to wreck furniture. All right, then I'm going to just cross over, under, 3 more times. This is just going to give it a nice, tight, secure hold. I am pulling it tight, but not too tight where it's going to snap the thread. I just want to have a nice, secure hold on it. And that was 3. So one more time, I'm going to go through the elastic. Flip it over. Very carefully push that needle down. Back around, and I'm going to go over it 3 more times here. Just going over, under, over, under, over, under. 2, 3. And now I left the tails from my first stitch out here so I can tie a little knot. Now these tails are kind of short. I should have left them a little longer, but I'm just going to tie a double knot here, like the double knot like you're tying your shoes that first time, that first step of tying your shoes. I'm going to do that about 2 or 3 times here. If you have longer threads, it's going to be much easier. And I'm just using my needle to pull that through. I'm going to do one more time here. There we go. And then I'm going to clip my threads pretty close here to the knot, but I don't want to clip at the knot because I don't want to clip that. And now I'm done. I have a finished face mask. So now what you're going to do is don't pull on it too tight, but to end this, you're going to take a selfie of it, of you in your finished face mask, and you're also going to take a picture of the front and the back of the face mask, just like we did of the monster, and you will put it on the reflection sheet and turn it in, and then you can start wearing your own homemade face mask around. How awesome is that? Nice work, ladies and gentlemen.